Hello, this is PL John Norton Jr. And today I wanted to talk about the founders. And what specifically is that in reference to the UN and they are and what they've taught me about leadership and about what they've created. So in this I decided to do a one-on-one interview, me interviewing myself. Sometimes I do this, and anyway, this is about the founders of the United Nations and their vision, what they've created as planning the government, and about as one of the very few men on this planet to be elected to do this job. Uh, so let me start off with I've got a lot of global questions about who the founders are, and I've because of because the founders have in closed door meetings with me have instructed me very sternly to keep my mouth shut and to maintain their secrets. And I've done that all my life in public life and public government, and throughout all the chairs that I've gone through in government agencies and now government organizations that I belong to and still do. Uh, this year I'm 1 year late actually. I was told to maintain my silence completely as to their identities and who they are, and if I wish to, I could reveal it at age 50. Uh, but that's a decision I would have to wrestle with myself to decide what to do about it. But from if you wish, you could reveal some things about our decisions and about the government that we created, which is the United Nations. So on Twitter this year, my Twitter government page, Twitter government account, made the fact that and given light to the fact that the Rockefeller family is one of the founders of the United Nations, and so is of the founders of Planet Government. The Spencers of Althorpe are Althorpe Castle and Buckingham are the founders of the primary founders of the United Nations government on this planet Earth. It also revealed on Twitter too the Bilderberg family is also the third family in the founding of Planet Government, and there is a helping. There is another family, and which is I knew. Excuse me. I knew John Paul Getty Jr. and I knew him very well, and I knew the Getty family very well. In fact, they were very instrumental in helping me with business transactions and a lot of business organizations. But that's outside of the United Nations. But from the very beginning of my life has been shaped by the Spencer family and the Bilderberg family, and they're instrumental in a lot of things that have happened in my life. Uh, and I should say they've really so those are really important things to consider. Uh, so as I said on PL Twitter government account, I said that it's not been easy to maintain the silence and the secrets that they have. There's still multitudes more secrets that I carry that some of them I will never reveal because of the sensitivity and the points that they've made. David Rockefeller and John Paul Getty in the same room with me, saying, "Listen, what you say, what is said in this room stays here, and that you can, we'll tell you, what you can't reveal." And also in separate meetings with the Bilderberg family, the same thing. There's certain things that we don't want the world to know, and may keep it that way. You're the only man that is. Oh, you're the only man that is actually legitimately chosen by us for being leader of Earth, and we want you to know that this is along the way from government ministers and from this shit. We are the founders of the, and John Paul in the same room with me, saying, listen, this is what it is, and then also in separate my royal family, which is the Spencers are the lead family, and the founders of the UN, United Nations, Planet Government, and Prince Philip, King Philip, and Queen Elizabeth, and others sitting there told me, we're going to put you where we think you belong, and that's you're going to lead this planet Earth. And later on, I would get to meet my first wife, who was very heavily instrumental in Pope John Paul. And so they all work together to, as a core, to put me into public government and public office, and get me into the United Nations, and to get me into the executive chair of this planet Earth, based on what it is to be who the founders are, and their plan is democracy, freedom, and continuation of monarchy on this planet, and continuation of humanity, and a good humanity working together, and a peaceful prosperity. These are really important parts of totally involved in promoting forward with their agenda. All they've stated me to do as planet leader of Earth. Thank you very much.